What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Welcome to another Traditional Tuesday. Surprise, surprise, we got another set of RoseCrafts here. Again, we'll see a lot of these because there are quite a few that go through the pass round, through the lefty pass round. So huge shout out to them. I really appreciate being a part of that and getting a chance to take a look at all of these knives. That's what's keeping the Traditional Tuesday train rolling for the most part. So we're going to go ahead and just not waste any more time and jump right into these. So the first one we're going to take a look at is unfortunately an out of stock piece, but it is a fan favorite, and I'm sure it will get brought back very quickly. This is, of course, the RoseCraft Blades Beaver Creek Barlow Smoky Gray Bone. You're looking at a $56 knife here, 2.9 inch blade, 6.4 overall, 3.5 closed, 2.9 ounces. Jump right on into this thing and take a look here. So you do have the RoseCraft branding there on the bolster. No shield on this one. Just the beautiful smoky gray bone. Take a look at the other side here. Really good looking stuff. And again, taking a look at your gapping and everything, fit and finish, all looks really well done here. Everything looks to be exquisitely done. Same thing there. We do have a single finger or nail neck, standard nail neck, but it is far enough away from blade. Gives you a nice easy pull. Swedged sheep foot here. Take a look at that grind. Grind looks to be pretty much perfect. Tip looks good. All right. So it's a Barlow, guys. There's not a whole lot to go over on these traditionals. Once you get through the fit and finish portion of it, it's going to feel in the hand just like a Barlow. A typical 3-inch Barlow. So nothing out of the ordinary there. The pull on this one, like I said, because you're able to grab it, do a pinch pull, is really nice. Or if you do want to use your nail neck, you can use that. Typical with RoseCraft, really tight tolerances on the walk and talk. So even though it's not a super hard pull, you've got nice snappy positions there. So really well done knife, and definitely one that if you don't have, you should look into. Like I said, just because it's not in stock currently, just sign up for the alerts and whatnot, and get into one if you can. Now next here we are looking at one that I thought I was going to be a much more of a fan of just by the looks of it. But getting one in hand, it's not for me. It's definitely a well done blade. It is unfortunately just not for me. Now this is the Zambezi in rosewood as well. And let's go ahead and crack right on into this one. Taking a look here again, we got the natural rosewood. So all of our fit and finish as per usual looks to be good. And taking a look at everything here. The spring and everything looks well done. All of our gapping looks good. Doesn't look like we're having chips or anything coming out of the blade. Coming out of the scales. All of our pins are well done. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the blade itself. So it's a drop point Zambezi blade. Long pull, swedge. Almost looks like a spear, of course. Really interesting blade shape. Really interesting, just a really interesting design overall. Really interesting pattern. It does fit in the hand really nicely. You get just a little kind of a utility blade there when you do have it in hand, and now you can choke back and just do a standard grip on it, but it does put you quite a bit away from that. Where it really shines is when you do put it in this really close-up grip. And then since you do have your top and bottom hand, or top and bottom fingers on that blade, you can't close the blade on your hand. So the thing that is kind of throwing me off on this knife in general is simply the spring weight. Honestly, I don't know if it's just this knife in particular or if it's this pattern or what, but pull to there is fine, but then to pull the rest of the way, and I guess I'm not sure what it is, but it just has a really strong pull. And once I got it in hand and seen it in person, it's just not one that I personally care for. But as far as the general design aesthetic, I get it. You put it in your hand, it is very comfortable. I just, it's just for the size and everything, it's not enough cutting edge for me, just having that large finger tool. And that is the design of the knife. So if that's what you like, 100%, it's a very well-made knife. Again, it's just not a style or pattern that I personally care for. Now, it is a 2.5-inch blade. I'm sure that's not the cutting edge, because the cutting edge is quite a bit smaller than that. Let's see if we can actually measure the cutting edge here. We are 1 3/4 inch cutting edge. So you got your 1/2 inch finger tool there. 6 inches overall, 3.625 closed, and it is 3.1 ounces. Now, the Zambezi is the South African name for the bull shark, so that's where the knife gets its name. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a very interesting design. Like I said, I don't know if it's just how the blade stops are done, or not the blade stops, but the how the blade is cut, where it meets with the spring that gives it. I mean, but it's got a really strong spring, at least for me anyway, on this small of a knife. Now, that being said, again, it's a really, really cool knife. I really I do like, or I do respect the design. Again, it's just not my personal aesthetic. However, let me know what you think in the comments. Feel free to roast me down there. I know there's a lot of fans of this pattern. But let me know. Again, let me know what you think. We'll talk about it down there. As always, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember just to be kind, be humble, be EDC. Take care.